Yesterday was Valentine's Day, so I thought today we'd talk about something I love: sushi. And what better place to get raw fish than a grocery store in Ohio, 500 miles from the ocean? Today we have Meijer Sushi. Stay tuned. Life gets pretty weird sometimes. You don't always want to cook, so sit down in your chair right there and have yourself a look. We're going through the drive-thru and getting some fast food. Then we'll eat and talk about if it's bad or good. It's eating fast food in the car and talking about it with Andy. Ugh. Okay, today we have sushi from Meijer. Meijer doesn't make the sushi themselves. There is another company in there that makes it that I don't know the name of offhand. I'm sure it's on here. Meh, doesn't matter. Either way, this is a thing I'm seeing more and more. Little sushi pop-ups in grocery stores that make a handful of rolls and what have you. Full disclosure, I've had their stuff before, so this is not a blind try. I am just talking about a food that I love today, sushi. I don't know if sushi is my favorite food. I obviously have a lot of favorites. It's definitely high on the list. Remember the first time I had sushi, I was 21 years old. I had driven down to DC to visit a friend of mine. We hung out for a few days. She wanted to go into a sushi bar. Never had it before. I was open for anything. First bite was like a world unfolded in front of me, and it's been downhill since. I think I've eaten more raw fish than Shamu. I love it. Honestly, I know that there's good sushi and there's bad sushi. I'm not a fan of the, prepack horrible gas station stuff, I'll be honest. But, I would rather have a lot of, B- sushi than a little bit of A+ sushi, which I know is incorrect, and I'm just a glutton, but it is what it is. I love it. I love it. Can't get enough of it. There's been a couple places I've been to that they'll do an all-you-can-eat thing, and you order on the menu, and they make it fresh and bring it out. It's been some of the greatest sushi I've ever had in my life. Love it. So today, we have it from Meijer. My town is so small, the local Meijer is still half an hour away from me, which is why I circle through Taco Bell, McDonald's, Burger King so often, because it's about all I have. But I made a special trip out of town for a special Valentine's Day episode. We have a bagel roll, which consists of raw salmon, avocado, and cream cheese. And I have a spicy tuna roll, raw spicy tuna. It looks like cucumber and the spicy sauce on top. So, again, I know that this is very Americanized, very, non-traditional sushi. I like what I like. I like it all. I'll be honest with you. I eat some weird stuff when I go out, but, for what they had available, this is about all I wanted. So, let's dig into this so we can get into. We're going to start with the spicy tuna. Got 12 pieces here, fairly decent size. This one was $4.99 because it was on special. I'm a fan. Won't drop it. Go in sauceless for the first bite. For what it is, it's good. You obviously have some issues with the rice sitting, being refrigerated. Flavors there. I'm getting a lot of cucumber flavor out of it. I like it. Dab of wasabi on there. With the wasabi, definitely spicier. Not overall spicy alone, but it's also not what I'm looking for. I don't want to die eating hot stuff here. It's got good flavor. Like I said, texture of the rice, not great. You get what you get with that for what it is. It's good. It's good. I enjoy that. Let's get into this bagel roll. We've got the fancy plastic that just ended up smearing wasabi everywhere. Another 12 pieces in this one. This one was a little more expensive. Not part of the $5 Sushi Wednesday deal. This one was $8.99. But wanted some salmon. I like salmon. I think salmon is my favorite. Well, it's hard to say. Tuna, I don't know, man. I've had some pretty good, like, fatty tuna before. Salmon, like, on a day-to-day, I like salmon. But, again, not to beat the dead horse, I like it all. Looks pretty good. I like this one a lot. I like this one. You're getting good salmon flavor, good cream cheese flavor. I don't think the salmon is smoked. It does not appear to be thinly sliced smoked salmon, but there is like a little bit of smoky taste to it, reminiscent of bagel and lox, which is another favorite of mine that I don't get too often. This is really good. Yeah, I'm a fan of this one. I think, is this worth $9? Probably not. In retrospect, another one of those come out a little cheaper at the end of the day. Probably would have been just as good. Side by side, though, I think this one's my winner, the bagel roll. I like this one a lot. Yeah, I think that's about it. 2 sushis, fairly decent for what it is, what it costs. It's not the best that I've ever had. It's not the worst that I've ever had. It is far and above a lot of Chinese buffet sushi that I've tried. It is well below a lot of those, all of those. I can't even say a lot. It's well below all of those, you know, fill out what you want and they'll make it for you buffets I've been to. But if you're in a grocery store, you want some sushi, it's a Wednesday and you want to spend $5-6, it's good for what it is. So I'm going to sit and enjoy the rest of this. Hope you had a good Valentine's Day. Hope you enjoy sushi too. And thank you very much for watching. See you next week.